St. Clair County RESA presents Dateline Schools, hosted by Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we've been talking about staff evaluations and the process that's involved to evaluate not only our teachers and our superintendents and building administrators, but our school board members as well. And to tell us all about it, special guest is the Director of Education Services here at St. Clair County RESA, Brenda Tenniswood. And Brenda, obviously this process is so we can ensure that we have the best teachers that we can possibly have for our kids. But if we found a teacher who may be needing some additional assistance and supports, what is that process? How do we do that?
Well, first of all, with the whole evaluation model that we're transitioning to, the goal is to help all teachers become more proficient. So whether you're really good and you want to improve in a specific area, or you're struggling in a particular area, the goal really is to provide support for those teachers. And so depending, and again, it may also be related to experience. So if you have a veteran teacher versus a first-year teacher who needs a lot of support to acclimate to teaching. So a number of things can happen. One, through these collaborative conversations, there's lots of opportunity for the principals to, in essence, coach, provide support, provide suggestions, and even that process of being reflective and helping teachers reflect about their own practice can lead to improvement. Other strategies I think that come into play then, as a principal's working with a teacher and realizes, for instance, they might need assistance in classroom management, then the principal is looking for other opportunities, whether it's professional learning, whether it's working with a mentor teacher. So there's really a whole host of options that are available to help support a teacher, because ultimately we know how complex and challenging teachers are. We want the best, most highly qualified teachers in front of our kids, and we need to do everything that we can to make sure that that happens.
You've given us a great description of what the administrators are looking for as they go through the evaluations, but are there other things too that they have to take in consideration, like student attendance, student growth, academic growth, those kind of things?
I would say the one piece of this evaluation system, which is still really challenging, is the whole student growth piece, and this is unique to Michigan and the nation over the last few years. And so a percentage of the teacher's evaluation and the principal's evaluation is based on student growth. Defining that and figuring out what metrics we're going to use to monitor that has been a challenge. And so then you get into attendance. So if we're looking at student growth and students are not in school to learn and benefit from instruction, then potentially that could have a really negative effect on that student growth. So we have across the county districts engaging in conversation around what are we going to measure, whether it's reading and math, standardized assessments, local assessments. I would say it is still a work in progress.
And too, that's an area where parents can really help with the evaluation process by making sure their kids are in school every day.
The more students are in front of teachers, the better their educational experience is going to be. Hands down, attendance is critically important.
For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County.